Alright, we're back. Back to another video. Back to the grind. It was snowing out about 5 minutes ago. Just stopped. Snowing in almost May. Just insane. But yeah, we're back. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers. If you guys are new to the channel or have been watching for a super long time, like I know a lot of you have, thank you very much. I just want to say thank you for everything and for continuing to watch my videos and all the support and the comments. I really appreciate it. Just wanted to say that to you guys because without you guys, I couldn't do this. And yeah, it's super fun. I love working on bikes, love entertaining people, and yeah, it's pretty fun. But anyway, let's get into the video. Today we're working on the 1986/7 KX125. As you guys know, last video we were working on the locked up 87 over here. The crank was completely locked up. It was missing the piston. The cylinder's all scored, so we decided to work on the 86, and we're kind of swapping parts over from the 87 to the 86 just to make this bike run. We have not made it run yet. We don't know if it runs yet. We know it has 165 pounds of compression. We know it has spark, and we know that we just cleaned out the carburetor. So we're going to install the carburetor back on here. We just repaired the boot with epoxy. So hopefully that holds up. And we're going to try to attempt to start it today. Hopefully it runs and sounds good. I don't think this pipe is going to work on it though. So we're probably going to have to order up a pipe for it. But we're going to continue to swap over parts from the 87 to the 86. We've got to do the forks. This whole setup didn't come with front brakes. So it's missing the whole front brake up there and all the way down here. And these actually have it, so we're gonna swap those over. So let's get into the video and see if this bike runs. Should be pretty fun. Can't wait to hear it start up. Alright, we got the forks off of the 87 over here. That wasn't too bad, came right off. We're gonna get the forks off of this bike now and swap these forks in. These are a lot nicer. I think these are updated. And then these are like two different ones. It looks like Kawasaki. It's got like two different boots on it. This is USA right there on it. That's kind of cool. But yeah, these forks are no good. Hopefully they're the same diameter. I didn't even measure. I'm guessing they are. Only 1 year apart. So it shouldn't be too bad. All right, one fork out. This wheel is stuck on right there. I don't know if it's welded on from rust or what is going on, but let's try to get that thing off there. And this fork off. I guess we could just take the whole wheel off. We'll get the fork off from right here and then take off the whole thing. Doesn't really matter, I guess. All right, that was a little challenging because that wheel was stuck on there, but we got it all off. Let's put the new forks on. I believe these go this way. All right, cool. Wheels on, forks are on. Looking pretty good. We're gonna get the brake caliper on and then the brake hose up to the handlebars and that should be done. Alright, we gotta get this freshly cleaned carburetor in here. Alright, so we're gonna try not to rip the boot here. There we go. Alright, that's on there. Cool. Alright, carburetor's on. It looks like we didn't crack the boot, so that should work. We'll see if it holds gas, but let's get the spark plug back in. What kind of plug are we running here? BR80S. Making sure it's the right plug before we put that back in. It is indeed the right plug. We got the throttle cable to work as well, so that was good. Got the clutch cable to work. It's not long enough now. Gotta make that a little bit longer. There, that's better. All right, let's get the gas tank hooked up. Let's see what's inside the gas tank actually. Looks like it's pretty much empty here. There's a little residue, but not too bad. So let's see if that petcock works. Gotta hook up that gas line. All right, we're gonna put a filter on it for the first couple rides. Probably like right there. A little bit too big. Probably like right. There we go. Alright, gas line all hooked up, good to go. Let's see if when we add gas the petcock works. Feels pretty loose to me in there. So, I guess we'll find out here. Alright, let's see if we get any gas coming out. Turn it on. Looks like that's working. Alright, that's good. Shuts off. Perfecto. See if the carburetor holds gas. It'll leak out of this thing if it doesn't. Let's see. Still going. Looks like it's still going. And I think we're good. Alright. I think the carb's good. Alright. We've got fuel going to it. We've got good spark. We've got high compression. Let's try starting this thing up. We're gonna have to do it without the pipe though. That's the only problem. So hopefully it's not too loud. I'm guessing it will be, but. Alright, here we go. First start. Choker. somewhere. All right, sounds pretty good. I didn't hear any air leaks or anything. Idle came right back down. Obviously, idle needs to be adjusted a little bit, but sounded really good. Started first couple kicks. Once we get that pipe on there, it'll run a lot better too. So, yeah, that's awesome. We obviously have to get cooling in there too. Very cool. First start went great. The petcock's leaking a little bit. So right from here, whenever that thing comes loose, it leaks out of there. So I think that just needs to be tightened up. So we might drain the gas and tighten that up. You see how loose that is? It needs to be tighter. Alright, I took the petcock apart. This little O-ring was pretty brittle. So we're gonna find a new one. That goes right around here. Alright, petcock is fixed, no more leaking. That's nice and tight right there. You can see, no more wobbling. So that's fixed. Let's change the oil here. I don't know what this oil looks like. Have not checked it yet. Guessing it's pretty bad. Let's take a peek. Hopefully it's not white. That's the main thing we're worried about, so. Feel for any chunks in here. Feels pretty smooth actually. Doesn't look too black either. So that's good. What does this take? 0.6 liters, so 600 milliliters. Let that drain for a bit. All right, oil change all done. Let's get some coolant in there. All right, will it hold coolant? No leaking yet. All right, looks like it's holding, I think. It's topped off. Any leaking from over here? Oh, is that a leak right there? Doesn't look like it. All right, cool. Well, holds coolant. That's awesome. All right, so next thing I noticed was that the rear brake doesn't work. It's really easy to push down. So I don't know if it's out of fluid or what. So we're gonna open the cap and see. Don't know. It's on there, I know that. Oh, there's some fluid in it. Definitely some fluid in it. Let's try bleeding the back brake, I guess. Let's see. When you pump it, doesn't look like anything happened. Let's see what happens when we crack that. Go. That's on there. See if any fluid pumps out of there. It's just clogged in there. Alright, check it out now. It's a bunch of gunk in there. All right, we got the back brake bled. You can see it doesn't push down all the way now. You can see the pistons in here moving. You guys can see that or not. See it moving. So, brake's working great. We got the shroud on the other side. That's the only one that would kind of work out for it, so it doesn't look the greatest, but it's a temporary fix for that. Everything else is good to go. Gotta get the chain lubed up. We switched out the shifter right there for a better one. Had the bent one on it before, like that. So we got a new shifter on it. It's holding coolant. We need to order up some grips for it and a pipe. And I think this thing will be good. We have a silencer, so we've got that. We just need the pipe. So everything's looking good, no leaking at all. We'll start it up again and let it run for a bit, get that oil circulating, and hear how it sounds now that there's no gas leak. Alright, sounds pretty good. Still no leaking, so that's awesome. Sounds pretty decent without the pipe. Very loud. But it's smoking the right amount. Doesn't sound too lean or anything. I don't think. So I think this thing's fixed. Well guys, we made another bike, another KX125. So now we've got two 86 KX125s that are in running condition and working properly. I think next video we're gonna get the pipe on, give this thing a proper cleaning. Engine needs to be pressure washed off. So this will look a lot better once we get all this grease off of it and stuff. You can see it'll shine up nicely, and then maybe get a graphic kit for the tank and stuff like that. But this bike is kind of pieced together with a couple different bikes. So, oh yeah, and we need some new grips for it too. So grips and then the pipe. So we'll probably be spending right around $100 for the pipe and the grips. So not too bad. So I used the $75 bike and kind of took some parts off of it, put it onto here, and we made this complete bike. So that saved a lot of money. You know, I'd be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars in parts if I didn't have the parts. Like the shocks, the whole brake setup, the shifting lever, the radiator, all that stuff I used from this bike. So it definitely paid to buy that bike. Plus I'll part out this whole bike. I've got all these parts for it. So if anyone needs parts for an 87 KX125, let me know. I've got power valves, I've got a cylinder, I've got reeds, a head, gas tank seat, a really nice pipe for it, carburetor that's probably unusable, and that bunch of plastics. So if anyone needs parts for a pretty reasonable price, let me know, and I will get you those, ship those out for you. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video when we rip this thing around and have some fun. Should be a good time. And until next time.